This is my review of the new version of the AT-AT made by Hasbro. This is the box it comes in, as you can see. Over the years, there have been different versions of the AT-AT that have come out since the movie. This is the oldest, next in line, and the third in line. As you can see, the newest version. This is what the AT-AT looks like before assembly, but still in the box. And as you can see, it comes with a speeder and a AT-AT driver. This is what the AT-AT looks like out of the box, but before assembly. And as you can see, it doesn't really look like a lot to put together. But I guess we'll find out after this. This is the AT-AT out of the box and fully assembled. The total time to put it together was around 12 minutes, which includes putting the batteries in, but does not include putting the decals on. So, for the batteries, you have to make sure you have a small Phillips screwdriver and 3 AA's that do not come with the AT-AT. The AT-AT itself measures at about 28 inches long and has a height around 2 feet. Just to give you an idea of how tall it is, this is one of the original AT-ATs, and this is the new one. And we have a little action figure there to compare him to the old one to the new one. The AT-AT's legs are fully posable and it can bend in 3 different spots. It can bend up here, in the middle, and then also over here the foot bends. And it is a little difficult to turn it, but it at least ensures that it would stay in the same spot. In the back here, there's a little compartment that you can open up. And on the right hand side, there's a button. Press that, the speeder pad comes out. You just take the speeder off, and it pushes right back in. There's a figure in there, and if you look over on this side here, there's a window that you just pull open. You can see the guy. And then there's also 10 foot pegs here that hold a potential of 10 figures, and on the opposite side there's another window. Now onto the middle here, we have 2 doors that open up, also 2 more on the other side. And then we have 20 foot pegs between the 2 doors and the middle compartment. There are 2 rappelling platforms on each side, 1 on each side. They can hold 2 figures on each. Open this up here, just do that, and there's a button in front of my finger here. You just press and he drops down. Then there's also a wheel here that you can roll and then he comes up. Over here, there is a button that you can press and
ground troops deployed, sir.
Make sounds. And then some of the
We're taking heavy fire, sir.
Some of the sounds make that light there go on.
Blizzard Squadron, objective completed. Red lights.
There you go. Light. Underneath the AT-AT here, there is a trap door. As you can see, there's a small indent here that you can pull it down, and from there, there's a little grappling hook that you can pull down, take a figure by an arm or a leg, and attach them to the grappling hook. And then up here, there's a button, this gray button here. You just press that, and he raises up. And then you can basically just put it back in and close the trap door. On the top of the AT-AT here, there are 3 buttons. This button controls shooting. The middle button controls walking sounds. And then this button here, this last button, if you could look on the tip of the AT-AT, it makes shooting sounds, but also the tips here light up. If you look, they light up red. On the top here, in between the middle and the front cockpit, there is a turret here that lifts up. That, if you move it up and down, controls the head, goes up and down. If you move it left and right, it turns the head. In the front cockpit here, there are 7-foot pegs, 3 in the back, 4 in the middle, and there are also 2 seats. There is another button here that also controls more electronic sounds, and also this lights up.
I've reached the main power generators. All troops will debark for ground assault. Don't fail me.
In the front here, there are 2 side guns that shoot missiles. And the other one does that too. Then under here, look, this controls more electronic sounds, and these 2 move back and forth. My overall review of the AT-AT is that after playing with it for a while, that the AT-AT's parts are sturdily made, and that it has amazing electronic sounds, great detailing, and holds a large amount of figures, including the vintage figures. On my scale, I believe it is a 5 out of 5 stars. Also, don't forget to visit our website, GenesToys.com, GenestoYZ.com.